hello there. It's Jeff Cutter and welcome you to another video. This is a very serious video. Um, so yeah, there's no talk. So of course, it's not my normal banter about sports or Degrassi. So yesterday, that being Friday, October 30th, 2020. I got home from work late. Like they needed me to stay late, so I was working. So I go to my YouTube subscriptions and see what videos I like to see and all that. And then I see this Achievement Hunter 45-minute thing by Ali Kaguchi. And basically I'm like, oh, she really makes good compilation videos of Achievement Hunter. So basically I click on it and I'm like, oh, cool. About to feel the pain, I'm like, oh, she's probably a pandemic one. And then all of a sudden, I got curious and I saw the description. It's like, no Ryan Haywood. I'm like, she didn't put Ryan in it. I guess Allie is hatred of Ryan. But then she puts in, there's an incident with Ryan and all that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? So basically, I look at the comments section about Ryan's misdeeds and I'm like, holy shit. So, being smart, I decided to Google the Ryan Haywood thing, and I found out this thing happened October 6th. I'm like, why the hell did I not know this? This was October 6th, and now I'm finding about it 24 days later. And I'm like, and then in my head, it doesn't resonate that Ryan hasn't been in recent videos because, quite honestly, I don't watch every Achievement Hunter video. I wait till there's a game that I like and all that. I watch off topic and all that. Yeah. I'm like, holy shit. And then Ryan about grooming young woman. And he may have had a relationship with a 17-year-old. In Texas, that's illegal. I'm like, what the fuck? And then Adam Kovac. And I'm like, Adam Kovac, fuck him. Like, I'm not a fan of Funhouse or any other channel other than Rooster Teeth. Well, Rooster Teeth is the ones that, there's Gus, Barbara, Blaine, Chris, those people. But I'm Achievement Hunter. I like that channel myself. So before I get into the Ryan Haywood, Adam Kovac thing, let me tell you about my love affair with Achievement Hunter. It started in 2017, a couple of years after I lost my job, and I had been able to get a job. So feeling a little depressed and all that. Basically, I was looking around, and then I saw this video about like GTA racing and how like sprunking and all that, like special cunning stunts, and I'm like, what did they do? So they're racing. They're GTA racers, and I'm like, hey, I like GTA and all that. Why not? So I shook myself off and said, hey, you know what? Why not? So I find out about this Achievement Hunter thing, and then Let's Play, and I'm like, ooh, I love Let's Play because they play games. They played sports games, but not to good response because I mean, after all, they're not really sports fans other than Jeff. So anyway, so I looked through it. It's like Skate Meet was my favorite. They do the skating competition and all that. So I'm shocked at how things were going and all that. But then all of a sudden it's like cool and all that. And then I got to read up on their bios and all that. They're how Let's Play / Achievement Hunter was started in 2008 by Jeff Ramsey and Jack Patillo, and how they were hiring people like Michael, Gavin, Ray, Ryan, Lindsay, Fiona, Matt Bragg, all those people. And I'm like, cool. And then, of course, I love everything. And then, of course, I start watching their laughter compilation. Well, there's laughter compilations by other people, like Mrs. Potato Head. I'm like, oh my gosh, I like these compilations, and they made me funny. And fact of the matter is, Achievement Hunter made me laugh, even though I was down in the dumps about not finding a job and all that. I know a lot of it is my own fault personally because I was wanting to just be at a job close to where I live and all that, and basically I kept my options limited in a sense. But it made me happy. And you know what? It made me feel good about things. And I've been a avid fan of Achievement Hunter and Let's Plays for 3 years. Like they do, you don't know Jack. They do Jackbox games. That's my favorite part is the Jackbox games. Like Fibbage, Blabber Party. That's a new one that's come out. Like Press the Button, Role Models, Trivia Murder Party. Man, I love watching those videos time and time again. I do my own compilations and all that. But to keep in mind, I don't post those on the internet because the original authors would be pissed off. So anyway, so I've been a big Achievement Hunter fan for 3 years, and my guy is Jeff Ramsey because not only does he have the same first name as me, well, spelled differently. His is with a G, mine's with a J. I like myself. Um, and he stood out to me, even though, at the time that I first started watching his videos, he wasn't in them because he took a sabbatical because of his alcohol problems. But now he's clean and sober. Unfortunately, that didn't save his marriage. Although, to be fair, it was an amicable divorce with Griffin. Like they share custody of Millie, who's 15, who's now a YouTube star of her own. So basically, I've been seeing her videos and all that. She's pretty talented. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And Jeff's done very well for himself. And I got to know the relationship battles. Fucking, I forgot Alfredo and Trevor also do Let's Plays. They have a lot of on-air talent and all that. Of course, yeah. So yeah, I got to know relationships. I know that Michael has 2 little girls, Iris and Luna. It's weird how no one else has kids other than Ryan, but I'll get to that later. And Jeff. So anyway, yeah. So Jeff is taking a bigger role in Rooster Teeth in 2020. That's why he's not really in Let's Plays or Achievement Hunter stuff at all, which ticks me off. I mean, once a month is good enough. But of course, pandemic and all that shit has ruined that too. To be clear, Jeff was off doing his own stuff before pandemic happened. So, of course, that's just my love affair with Achievement Hunter and how I love it and how I make videos and all that. And, I watch them a lot. I watch them as much as I watch sports stuff on my computer. Now, of course, this whole thing, I'll explain the incident in some detail. I don't know everything. So, allegedly, Adam Kovac, basically, this starts with him. He basically was having an affair with a young girl to his wife's chagrin because he was married at the time, and basically he was like giving her sexualized tweets and all that, messages and all that, and she was like 17, and in Texas the age of consent is 18, like most states. So it's like sickening and all that shit about Adam Kovac. When I looked at that video, one of the recommended videos said Adam Kovac and Ryan Haywood, what happened, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So basically I clicked on that, and then they gave me what happened. So basically Ryan, for everything he's done for Achievement Hunter Rooster Teeth, basically was taking part in sexualized stuff. And basically it came to light that a couple of women came forward with YouTube videos basically stating that Ryan had basically had a relationship with these girls, and they were 17 and all that. One girl actually really got a lot of dislikes, but then another girl comes up with a YouTube video and she has freaking proof. She has not video proof, but like photographic proof and all that. And then everyone just shot up and said, oh my gosh, this is true. And, Ryan did what he did. And on October 6th, he basically left Rooster Teeth. Rooster Teeth would have definitely given him the axe, so to speak. But yeah, he left Rooster Teeth, so he's not going to be part of Rooster Teeth whatsoever. And that's a good thing to do and all that. But that does not excuse what Ryan has done and all that. Ryan, to me, was my second favorite Achievement Hunter. I mean, I know that it could have had Jeremy or Gavin, but I really thought Ryan was great. He was a great guy. He had a quirky personality. He basically, people called him Jack Light for some reason because he actually almost has the same voice as Jack Patillo. But the fact of the matter is that, you know, Ryan was great. He was a family man and all that. I can appreciate that. You know, he had a loving wife who I freaking forgot her name. Like, she's a vet and all that. And and Ryan had two kids, Eli and Olivia. And all that, and had a lot of dogs and cats because, his partner was a veterinarian and all that. And, Ryan seemed to be a happy guy. Ryan was the star of Glitch Please, like the patch. Technical difficulties was his newest one. Basically, he would do YouTube videos and show about how to make things out of ordinary outfits. Ordinary stuff. Like, this guy freaking can strip down a PC and build it right up. He's basically the PC guy in the Achievement Hunter family, or was, I should say. So yeah, so he was fun. I always liked his moments. My favorite moments of Ryan have been Bip every time he would get on Jeff's golf ball and golf it. Jeff would flip. One time in Patently Stupid, another Jackbox game, he plays with Jeff and a few other people. He basically says something about the Ghostface Killer, and then Jack says, "Oh, that's interesting," and all that, and says, "Right, it's Wu-Tang." And he says, "I'm familiar with Wu-Tang," and everyone laughs. And Jeff says, "Editor, I need a WAV file of that. That's my new ringtone." He's also known for Edgar in the Hole in the Minecraft episodes. Everyone tries to free Edgar from the hole, but Ryan puts a cow close to Edgar in the hole. Like, he's the Mad King and all that. He's one of the most appreciative guys in Minecraft. Basically, there was some other stuff about Ryan. Jeez. Oh, Fupa. When he couldn't understand what Fupa, F-U-P-A, meant. I thought it was a clothing brand myself, but no, it's not. It's female undercarriage, female under area. So yeah, I don't want to know about Fupa, but Ryan had a few other moments. I just can't think of it right now. I had some good feelings. Now, of course, with all this going on, Ryan and all the sexualized stuff, like the past 12 hours, like I say 18 hours, maybe? Yeah, the past 18 hours have just been a freaking blur and all that with me. It's like, why would Ryan do that? Why would Ryan ruin a good relationship with a wife? Why would he ruin something he had two wonderful kids in? Everyone just loved him. He was so freaking beloved and all that. And he goes on and does this, and he's guilty about this. I'm just stunned because, I always loved Achievement Hunter and all that. Sorry, I just didn't sleep well last night thinking about this. It just got to me. How could a guy like Ryan Haywood, who is very popular in Achievement Hunter with his shows and all that, he's done great. He has a loving wife and two kids, and he goes through that. And the worst part is, like, he does it like before like RTX and PAX, and basically, those are great gaming conventions if you must know. Basically, it's like he leaves a day early or he stays an extra day, and people thought that, oh, well, it's probably just because of trying to get away from his two kids and all that. As a father, sometimes that happens and all that. But no, it just wasn't like that. And then all of a freaking sudden, he does this comes to light, and basically, he does this, and, he's gone. But that doesn't mean he's going to get off scot-free. I think for sure his life is ruined. He'll have to figure out what he has to do. And he'll have to have legal ramifications because If all this legal stuff comes true, Ryan will be in jail for a while. And you know, why would you do that to your wife and 2 kids? Oh, Lori. That's his wife's name is Lori. I forgot about that. So that leaves just one question. Should Ryan be blacklisted from Achievement Hunter? Yes. Should he have videos taken away from Achievement Hunter's YouTube thing because of Ryan Haywood? Yes. Will Achievement Hunter recover from this? Yes. Will Ryan Haywood be ever mentioned again? No. Probably not. Question is, will you, Jeff Diamond, be deleting Achievement Hunter videos? No. Will you be editing your own videos and try to take out Ryan as much as possible? That's the question. Yes. There will be some Achievement Hunter stuff that I won't get rid of because, it's too popular or, keeping my eyes open. Because I do like these special 90-minute videos about Let's Laugh and, everyone laughing compilations and all that and great moments and all that. It's going to be hard in most of them to catch just Ryan clips. Like I have to keep my eyes open for Ryan and all that. So basically put, I'm going to probably have to do a few modifications. Like there'll probably be a few videos that will be less than 90 minutes after I fix it up. But basically I'll just rethink of things and all that. The problem I have is, like what Ryan stuff do you keep and Ryan stuff you toss out. But I think I can figure something out. I'll do my best to keep out Ryan as much as possible. I mean, I don't really have a lot of videos involving Ray Narvaez, but he left on his own power because he went to do streaming and all that. And he's been very successful. This has got to be the worst departure from Achievement Hunter ever. I mean, there were other people, but they basically weren't really good and all that. So basically, yeah. I just don't know where to go from here. Like I'll still watch Achievement Hunter videos. I'll still hope you see Jackbox. I still will all that. I mean, it's not like they're hurting for people. They got like 8 or 9 people. But yeah. So basically, I'm gonna end this with a message for Ryan Haywood. If you ever are in contact with Ryan, tell him this fan said something. And I do warn you that I am going to rage for profanities left and right. If you want to leave the video now, go right ahead. No questions asked. I'm just going to come out and say it. Ryan, you have fucked this up all too much. You had one job and you fucked it all up. You had a lovely wife, you had 2 lovely children, and what you've done to the girls out there that you have sexualized about and basically groomed and all that. That's not right. Your family may never forgive you for this. And if they don't, I don't blame them one damn bit. What you have done is terrible. You have ruined your reputation. You have ruined Achievement Hunter's reputation and Rooster Teeth's reputation. Let's just hope they get back through it. You have fucked this up, Ryan Haywood. And I hope you get what's coming to you. I don't want death. I don't want anyone in your family dead and all that. Let me be clear about that. The fact of the matter, Ryan, is that if you go to jail and all that, that's your damn fault. Nobody else's business. You admitted to this stuff, so basically you have to make your bed and lie in it. Honestly, you have done this thing. You were one of the most beloved members of Achievement Hunter, and you fucked this whole thing to bits. Honestly. You never thought about your wife. You never thought of your 2 kids. You never thought of anyone but yourself. You can blame other people all you want, but you, in the end, basically are your own worst enemy. And I hope you get help. I really do. I hope you get recovered. But I doubt your career will ever recover from this because of the day and age we fucking live in now. I had dreams of coming to Achievement Hunter and being somebody I like and idolizing people. I idolized Jeff through the good times and bad. I know that not everyone has done great stuff. Hell, I sometimes have done terrible stuff myself, but for you to do this and ruin everyone's reputations, can you imagine the fan reaction? Can you imagine how things are going to go down at Rooster Teeth with all this shit going on and all that? It just doesn't make sense. I hope you think about your consequences, Ryan Haywood. I hope you think about what your fans think of you now. You have ruined yourself. You have completely shit the bed. You will lie in your shit and you will think about what you did because I'm not helping you out. There may be some people that will pull for you and be apologists, but not me. You've done a great job, Ryan. I thank you for everything, but you have fucked everything to the core. And I just hope you learned your lesson. And I just hope someday, in some way, you'll make it up to the fans who may have left Achievement Hunter and Rooster Teeth. I hope you can live with yourself, Ryan. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I was in your shoes. Think about it. Achievement Hunter basically have cut you out of their lives forever. They said they'll never mention Ryan's name ever again. It's just hard to talk about right now.